I checked into the Sunset Motel just off the highway. I was exhausted after a 9-hour drive and just wanted to sleep. The guy at the front desk handed me the key without much of a word. Room 9. It was basic, smelled faintly of bleach, and had that humming buzz from the neon sign just outside the window. Around 2 a.m. I woke up. At first, I wasn't sure why. Then I heard it, a soft lullaby. Almost like someone humming through the wall. I figured maybe the people in the next room had a baby. But when I stepped outside the next morning, I noticed something strange. Room 10 was boarded up. The windows had duct tape on them, and the door had a rusted "Do not enter" sign hanging crooked on the knob. I mentioned it at checkout. The clerk looked up slowly and said, "Room 10's been closed since last year. A woman used to live there. Sang lullabies every night to the baby she lost in a fire." He paused. "You sure you heard it last night?" She always asked for room 3. Every month, same date, same room. I started working the front desk at the Crossview Motel last year, and she was already a regular. Middle-aged, quiet, always polite. She never brought luggage. Just a small handbag and a paperback. One day, curiosity got the better of me. I asked her if room 3 had some kind of sentimental value. She smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. "My son used to stay in that room," she said softly. "Before the accident. He was on his way to college and never made it past the highway turn. He stayed here the night before, called me from the bed, said he loved me. After that, she didn't come for 3 months. I figured she'd moved on. But then, one rainy night, she showed up again. She didn't ask for room 3. Just walked past me, left a bouquet on the counter, and said, 'Thank you for remembering.'" I was working the night shift at a small motel outside Bakersfield. It was almost midnight when a man in his 40s came in, soaking wet, no luggage, cash only. He seemed nervous, glancing over his shoulder as he handed me a $100 bill for a $40 room. Something about him felt off, but I told myself not to judge. People come through motels in all states. I gave him the key to room 6. 20 minutes later, there was a knock at the office door. It was a woman, distraught, out of breath, asking if I'd seen a man matching his description. She said he was her ex, dangerous, and had taken something from her. I didn't say anything, but she must have seen the key rack. She sprinted toward room 6 before I could stop her. A loud argument broke out. I called the police. By the time they arrived, both of them were gone. The room was wrecked, the window broken. They found the man's car 2 days later, abandoned near the desert. Still no sign of either of them. She was probably in her late 60s. Came in during off-season, when the motel was almost always empty. Paid for 3 nights. On the second day, she asked for extra towels, a lighter, and if she could borrow a hammer, an odd request, but she smiled when she asked. After she checked out, I went to clean the room. The towels were gone, sure. But what really caught me was the photo on the nightstand. A framed picture of a young man in uniform, standing beside an old motorcycle. Next to it was a note. "We were supposed to come back here together. He didn't. I did. Thank you for letting me remember him in peace." I kept the picture. It's still in the office drawer. Sometimes when I have a slow shift, I look at it and wonder what kind of love leaves a memory behind like that. Thank you for watching. See you next time.